just feel like it's black. It's just dark. I don't see.
Beautiful. Hmm. So I don't want you to try to see anything. I want you to just experience this blackness as you have just stepped through a
I,
portal.
I feel like I'm being rocked.
Beautiful. So just use all of your senses and just go into that rocking sensation. If you knew what was rocking you, what would it be? What is this rocking sensation?
It could be some sort of crib, or it could be some sort of boat. The first thought was like a crib, and this it almost makes me. It is very gentle, but it almost makes me nauseous. So it makes me kind
Mm-hmm.
of feel, am I seasick?
Mm-hmm. So connect with that feeling. Where are you feeling that? Follow the feeling of nauseousness.
I think I feel it in my.
Mm-hmm.
But even when I speak, I feel like
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's find out where it is that you are. I want you to just feel yourself in that rocking. Feel that nausea. And I'm going to count from 5 to 1. With each number, I want you to make it stronger and stronger. And allow the images and the knowing to come. 5. Feel the sensation getting stronger. 4. Intensify the feeling. 3. Getting nauseous. 2 and 1. Even if you think you're making it up, what is this feeling? Where's it coming from? Mm-hmm.
it's like being scared.
Scared. I'm scared. Mm-hmm. What else? Go into that scared feeling. If you knew what you were scared of, what would it be? Don't think
People.
people. Don't think about it. Feel it. Who are these people that are making you so scared?
I just I don't know. I see some sort of like person wearing something on the head, and it was just like white and black.
Mm-hmm. And when you
And
see this person, how do you react?
I feel almost like helpless.
Mm-hmm. What else do you feel? Who is that person? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
It's more like it's more like a picture in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's
Keep
like
going.
some sort of like villain. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I can't.
What happens next? I want you to go to the next scene to see what happens. Follow that fear. What happens with this person? I don't want you to think about it, just know. Keep going. Notice how it's affecting you, this feeling of being scared. Notice in the body where it's affecting you. hmm Where else?
At the body at the moment. I don't feel that sensation anymore.
All right. So let's go back to that feeling once again. I want you to hone in on that feeling within your stomach once again. That feeling of being rocked. Feel yourself being rocked. Just float into it. If you knew what this was that was being rocked, what is that? Feel it going back and forth, rocking you. If you knew what this was, if you knew if you were a child or a grown up, what would you be being rocked?
It feels more like young.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
I feel the rocking again. It's like it's gentle.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to just allow yourself to be rocked back and forth, back and forth. Feel the gentle rocking and allow your soul to allow you to see this. What is this that's rocking you? Feel it back and forth, back and forth. Notice the body that is being rocked. How old is this body? Back and forth. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to think
And
about it. Mm-hmm.
what I see, it's like it feels like some sort of like hanging mat, like in a way.
Yes, keep going.
Um, and I see very white, skinny legs, which
Mm-hmm.
are not, I would not like not child, maybe early teen, early 20, but very fragile, very white, very pale, very
Mm-hmm.
skinny, not not like malnourished or anything like that, just very petite, very.
Mm-hmm. Are these your legs that you're seeing?
It looks like that. Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
having that that's on my legs.
Very good. So I want you to release your thinking part and just experience what this body looks like. Is it a male or female body?
It feels male and it feels
Mm-hmm.
very fragile.
Mm-hmm. How old is this body?
I'd say like 60.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Keep going. What do you look like there?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
can see my face, just the legs, which are
Mm-hmm. How are you
very.
dressed?
I can see every like I can see whatever I'm wearing. It's very short because I can see my thighs and my legs, which are bare.
Mm-hmm. Bare legs. Yes.
hmm Um, I don't think that I'm naked. Like
Mm-hmm.
definitely have something um like yeah
Mm-hmm.
around my pelvis area and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yes. So I'd like for you to stick out your arms and look at your arms. What do they look like?
Very fragile,
Mm-hmm.
like almost like I don't know, like dying or like just like yeah, the color of my skin is not very healthy.
Mm-hmm. So keep feeling the rest of your body. Touch your
I've
touch your head. Mm-hmm. What does it feel like?
feel like I have longish hair,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe like too much in. My
Mm-hmm.
hair is very messy.
Yes. Yes. And
Um,
as you're doing that, I want you to feel your body, feel your emotions, feel your health.
my health is very bad. Like I feel like I'm I barely breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like my last. It's like my last moments. It feels like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I keep seeing like a vision of like a Jesus head out of Bronx or something like that, with like thorns in his head, or out of gray stone or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
see
right.
this stuff. This is in the room, or
Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice where it is that you are. I want you to expand your vision around you. What is this place? What do you call it? Mm-hmm. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
and I see blackish wooden floors. The room is white. Um, I do not understand the construct that I am in. It feels like some sort of like, yeah, this hammock, but it's more like, I don't know, where you place people for whatever, or when they are dying. I don't know. I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand. I don't understand that. Um, it feels oldish. It feels um,
Very good.
hmm,
So now this place that where you place people where they are dying, do you place them there?
I don't I don't think so, because I am laying there now on this like deathbed thing.
Mm-hmm. And notice what's beneath you.
Just the ground.
Just the ground. Very good. Notice if there's anybody around you.
I feel like someone entered the room who
Mm-hmm.
was wearing like a has a gray hair, is very old, has a very long beard up
Mm-hmm.
to his chest. He's wearing something white. Um
Who is
like what
this?
he's wearing.
Mm-hmm. Who is this?
Yeah, maybe he's some sort of priest. I
Mm-hmm.
get some sort of priest.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to connect with your emotions. Is this person that's entered the room someone that you welcome?
The first thought when this person came in, I got something in my head that's something like defeated. Um,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
like I don't know if both of me were maybe working together or not, or like he knew me and he wanted to defeat me.
Mm-hmm.
Like and whatever happened, I mean, he is in good health, and
Mm-hmm.
he has um yeah.
So when you look at this man, I want you to look into his eyes.
Hmm.
The eyes are always the window to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes in the lifetime of Agnieszka?
No.
No. Very good. So let's close this scene, and we're going to go back in time before you were in that state of health. when you were feeling very healthy, very alive, and very strong. And let's see what you were doing that was equal to this man that came in. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. When we get to number 1, you will be in a healthy state, much younger. 5, going through time. 4, finding that healthy state. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. What's the first thing that comes into your mind?
Some sort of a magician,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Tell me
feels
more.
like I'm I'm able to brew things and help people, and it feels like this other person, he turned into he turned into like the black magic, or like he he wants to hurt people now. His ego came over him,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I think he tried to convince me to go to his side. Um, but I didn't, and I don't know. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Did he poison me or something like that? That I'm in that state that I was
Mm-hmm.
like this. It was not a normal human skin color. It that was not normal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Very good. Is this the same man that you saw that looked like a villain before?
no.
No. Very good. So let's see what it is that he used to poison you. Your spirit now. You can eavesdrop and see what magic he used in order to affect you. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and you'll be able to see what spell he cast on you. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now.
he. It feels like he is still fighting me
Mm-hmm.
until today. He does not want me to, under no circumstance, he does not want me to step into my power.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. Let's see what he did.
He definitely put a spell on me.
Mm. You know what that spell is? What was the intention that drove that spell?
He doesn't want. He doesn't want me. He doesn't want me to go into my full power,
Mm-hmm.
and and to help. And he just wants to sabotage me in everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he's like following me to always bring me off path.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So there was a moment when your soul accepted that, because
Hmm.
you see, we have free will. And no matter what someone sends to you, you can deflect with your free will. So I want you to find the moment in which you allowed that spell to be cast upon you. You can stop it in the moment of time and see when it was that you felt defeated and allowed it to happen.
I
What
don't know.
what word comes to your mind?
Something like he got me in a weak moment.
Mm-hmm. Got me in a weak moment. Mm-hmm. Notice what that weak moment was. How did that get through this intention?
I think when I was self-doubting myself,
Mm-hmm. And
and
notice what it did. What did that
it
self doubt do?
it depowered me, and it took my power away, and he could then took power over me,
Mm-hmm.
and enter, yeah, like almost like enter the void of
Mm-hmm.
power that left in, like he, like attached to that.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Because you see, everyone has free will, and no one can interfere with our free will unless we make a choice to allow them to interfere. And by doubting ourselves, we allow that to come in. We allow their will. So I'd like for you to go ahead and find all those moments in which your free will was tampered with, when you made a choice to allow someone else to overpower you, to change your choices in life. And notice how the influence, how it has affected all of these lifetimes.
I don't want this anymore. I want all my
Mhm.
energy back. I
Very good. Very good. So you now understand that you have free will. No one can interfere with your free will. No one can make choices for you. All choices come from you. So I'd like for you now to line up, even if you think you're making it up, all of those that have interfered with your free will, who have made you change your mind, made wrong choices, sent you down a path that was not favorable. And I want you to go ahead and extend your arms out and tell them now, give me back my energy. I demand it. Go ahead.
give me back my energy. I demand it.
Mm-hmm. What
Give me all
happens?
back.
Mm-hmm. You notice where all that energy has been taken from.
I feel like from my stomach. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
something from my head.
Mm-hmm.
Just things in my head that were not mine.
Mm-hmm. So all of those things that were not yours, I'd like for you to go ahead and pull them out physically from your etheric field. Pull them out and send them back to them. Release it all. And notice how your energetic field has been changed. Releasing all of this. Very good. So now that you have your energy back, I want you to face that magician. And I want you to tell him what you think about what he has done.
You can never stop me, even if you defeat me in a few lifetimes. I will always stand back on my feet, just continue. And if not in that lifetime, then in others. There's no way. You can maybe postpone, but never bring me off my
Mm-hmm.
path.
Very good. So I stand strong on my path now.
I do stand strong on my path now, and nothing and nobody can bring me off path.
Mm-hmm. And feel your soul, how it begins to expand with these words. Notice how your magic begins to come back. And as your soul begins to expand and feel itself in full power, can you forgive yourself for having de- defeated yourself, given away your power. All right, so I'd like for you to come up with a color that represents healing for you. What color is that?
Purple.
Purple, very good. So I want you to begin bringing that beautiful purple in through the crown of your head and begin to fill your entire body with this healing color, penetrating all of your cells, your ligaments, your muscles, your organs, accepting the power that heals all. And when you have completely filled your body, I want you to expand that light and wrap yourself around with that beautiful purple blanket of light. Very good. So now that you have once again regained your power, I want you to go back once again to that lifetime before that spell was cast, and let's see what happens now. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. I want you to go back in time and see what your life looks like. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Notice what you look like now.
I feel definitely healthy, and I'm doing. I don't know. I'm mixing things, and I'm very content and feel strong.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd like for you now to skip to a much later years to see what your body looks like as you age.
I still come back to that scene where I see
Mm-hmm.
this
Mm-hmm.
pale in grayish color. Come
Mm-hmm.
back to that scene, but I feel like instead of laying down, I can, once the other guy comes in, I can stand up again, and I'm not defeated.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So go to the end when you begin to leave the body. What happens as this body dies? Notice what happens. Talk through and see what happens.
It feels like I'm escaping my body through here.
Mm-hmm. And notice the power of that spirit. How does it feel now?
Powerful.
Mm-hmm. Are you at peace?
I am. I
Mm-hmm.
am.
Very
I
good. So, as spirit, I want you to look at that entire lifetime and notice what it is that you were supposed to learn from having gone through that experience of having your magic kind of tampered with.
think just like staying true to myself.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I guess like, yeah, just keeping the good thing, doing the good things, and just remaining and staying in my power even when there are distractions. And I think like self-doubt is like the realization how harmful self-doubt is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah.
So now let's find out a little bit more about this soul's journey. Why is it that this soul was drawn to Australia? What's in Australia? What's there?
certain type of energy
Mm-hmm.
that I need to heal.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And that energy that's there that she needs to heal. Is this something that was a soul's plan?
We planted the seed when she was a child,
Mm-hmm.
and she was put off track again.
Mm-hmm.
And then she found the track again and came
Mm-hmm.
to Australia.
She says it feels like home. Has she lived there before? Or is it the energy?
She lived there before,
Mm-hmm.
long, long centuries before.
Okay, so I want you to take a moment now and show her the lifetime when she lived there a long, long time ago. Notice if this was a male or female.
I'm a, I'm a female.
Mm-hmm. That's what you look like there.
I am a very, I'm a healthy, but I'm a very big built woman.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I, it's like I've been using the energy of the ground. Use, I could work with the energy of the ground. I was like almost one with nature.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And you'll be able to see that lifetime in its entirety, all of the important information that you need from it. Anytime you think about connecting with the spirit of that land, you'll be reminded of this lifetime. And I want you to remember the moment in which you left that life. Your spirit left that body. What were you thinking about?
I have to continue my spiritual life,
Mm-hmm.
like like all of all of my lives will be and like about like choosing spirituality and living it or not choosing it. So like I don't know, like spirituality is ingrained inside of me, and I have to practice. I have to release it. I have to be it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So knowing that that lifetime was so important, let's talk about the dream in which that white thing entered the body. And notice what happened in that dream. I'd like for you to go ahead and begin to see yourself in that moment. And this time you'll understand it from a spiritual perspective. What was that?
I don't know. It almost felt like a part of me came back to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I was reunited with a part of me, and
Very good.
I probably needed this part to continue on my spirit. I was reunited. I think that's why I was always drawn to come back here to integrate it back into my life,
Mm-hmm.
to have it with me inside of me again.
Wonderful.
And yeah, just came back.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I want you to notice if there are any other parts that are missing at this time that we need to integrate now. I want you to just take your breath and follow all of those lifetimes in which parts of you were split off. Let's begin to integrate that now.
I feel like all my energy is coming back from all different sides.
Very good. What else? What else do you notice?
I feel more stronger, more confident.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very at peace.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So as you're feeling at peace, we're going to add another tone. And this is the center, the gateway to yourself as it expands past this planet. This is the last energy center that holds anything human within it. Feel yourself connecting with this higher divine part of you now.
Feeling like the light is coming down on
Mm.
my head, third eye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It feels like someone wants to communicate with me, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, there is a message or something, but
So let's communicate that. What I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and allow the message to come. 1, 2, and 3. Switch. You there. What message do you have? Mm-hmm. Who are you?
it tries to tell that it is my guide, but
Mm-hmm.
I
Look into their eyes.
I don't trust this energy.
All right. Look into their eyes and see if you recognize that energy.
And it feels like someone is tampering with the real message. The first things that I got was more like, don't fear, don't worry. And now I feel something else is stepping
Mm-hmm.
in and trying to
So
cut this message.
I want you to exert your energy now and tell them you are not allowed in my space. Disconnect from my light now.
Disconnect from my light now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you in my space.
Very good. See yourself disconnecting. Only benevolent energies are allowed in my space.
I see they are gone.
Good.
They are out
Mm-hmm.
of my space, and I see a golden person, white, goldish, changing its face, and now the it changed from, I think, like some like a male to more of like a goddess
Mm-hmm.
that I guess I would identify as like some sort of
Ask
Egyptian
them.
goddess.
Ask them who they are.
It's like one person and many. It's like they're
Mm-hmm.
saying like they're the warriors.
Mm-hmm. What message do they have for you?
They are protecting me, and
Mm-hmm.
that there will there will be interference. Um, there will be interference on my spiritual path, but I just need to trust.
Mm-hmm. So you have free will, you have choice, and you have the ability to ask. I'd like for you to go ahead and ask for assistance now in order to allow this interference to backfire, to allow everything to go smoothly for you. Go ahead and ask for that.
Dear guides, dear angels, dear warriors, please help me on my spiritual path that it goes as smoothly as possible. And please protect me, not just physically and spirituality and everything, but also protect me from any interference from this world or outside this world to be able, so I will be able to fulfill that I need to do. Please be with my help me and guide me to the right directions, and be stronger, that I hear you stronger than any of the interference.
Feel the response.
Feel a lot of love
Mm-hmm. Accept it.
that I do not need to feel alone.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Very good. And now that you have so much protection, understanding that you are always guided, always accompanied, there was a decision that needs to be made whether to quit the current job or remain there for a while longer. I want you to follow your heart and tell me, what is that decision?
It's one step at a time,
Mm-hmm.
and there need to be certain things in place. You know that you won't be working there for that much longer, but you cannot back off just out of nothing. You have you have to have certain things in place and installed to be able to go out there and show yourself, and to not put any more worries onto you. Keep this job as long as you financially need it, and then stop it.
Very good. What is the main reason why you were brought to this session today? What does she need to know?
She needed to be reminded that she has to stop worrying, and the worry is really standing in her way.
Mm-hmm.
It's one step after another, and worrying is just adding more stress. Just she has everything she needs, and she will succeed.
Mm-hmm.
She just needs to be a little bit more patient, and things will then start flowing again. Leave the worry behind. Leave the worry behind and get back into the flow, and listen to this voice, this good voice inside of you, always telling you instantly if this is the right decision or not. Don't 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 be weak. Don't fall for this other voice that is wanting to make this naughty things. You are just you're so much stronger than this voice. Just don't listen to it.
Very good. Is there anything else, or do you feel that we are complete?
We are complete.
Eyes 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over.
Next time I should not put any mascara
Welcome
on.
back.
Welcome. Wearing mascara was definitely not a good idea.
Wow. That was an interesting session, huh?
That was very different, yeah.
How long do you think it was? How did it feel to you?
Well, I glanced at the time, so I think it's like 1.5 hours too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What'd you learn today?
I learned where my fear was coming from. I learned about the spell and about the interference, that there's constant interference.
Well, that's with everybody. That's not just you.
Yeah. And yeah, this
Just
little,
remember, you're a warrior. You came in here to do your job. You know, you're a warrior, you're a magician. You've done this before. So
yeah.
part of it.
No, it was, it was definitely good. It was very interesting with the little girl.
Yeah.
Did not see that.
Didn't expect that one, huh? She was shattered.
No. Still, but yeah, I feel definitely better about the fear about, losing loved ones. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, each time you see this or listen to this, it's going to help you again, because you
Yeah.
have to really, it's all about acceptance. There's no difference between what's going on with that and the acceptance of what's going on outside your door.
Yeah.
With all this COVID stuff, right? It's all acceptance.
Yeah.
So we're all part of that lesson right now. And we're all grieving for a life that no longer is there. So once you get the acceptance, you can now move on and you could build more from that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes absolutely sense.
Yeah. So what do you think of the tones?
Oh, beautiful. My goodness, that really worked so well. So like really like you hit this one spot for my stomach straight. I just see it straight.
Because it was
Like
like this before.
yeah. And then suddenly it was just like wow, like so
It was like calming the waters, right?
yeah, really like exactly like this. Exactly like this. This was just absolutely crazy. That was so good. So like just yeah, some like I mean it does. It brings the harmony back. You know, everything that is in this harmony, it just like it does
It's
that.
amazing. It's amazing.
Fas- Fascinating.
I keep adding my to tools because, once you learn something, it's like, oh, how can you not do it now?
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
were the chakra tuning forks.
Mm.
So this was a really good session. Do you want to share it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Good. So I'm going to edit some of the stuff out, which was personal, if that's okay with you,
yes.
and just so that everybody knows, where are you located?
I'm in Melbourne at the moment.
In Melbourne, and tell everybody what you do.
I'm an introspective hypnosis practitioner now as well. I did the course with Alba and with Antonia, which was absolutely life-changing. So now I'm starting to start my business and getting clients.
Good. So do you have any way for them to contact you now?
I soon will have my webpage running.
Okay, good. So we'll be able to put that information up so everybody can see how to contact you, and then you can offer these sessions. Do you offer them online also?
I offer them online and in person. I have a little office.
Perfect. Perfect. So if you all want a session, here's another practitioner in Australia. A lot of people contact me and want to know if there's anybody nearby, and we'll put that information up. And if you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com. Sign up for the newsletter. It comes out about once a month. It has links to my calendar, and that's how we got this session today. So, and do you want to tell anybody about that experience?
It was a very beautiful experience, very powerful. Yeah, some of the things were very unexpected, but very, very good. And Alba's frequency tools are just amazing.
Thank you. Thanks for that. So thank you all for watching, and I hope I get to meet you sometime in the future. Until the next one. Bye-bye.